Okay, hi everyone. We're going to work on our mid-back. So take the arms out as though you are kind of like welcoming someone, like kind of like a welcome to the party or onto the stage type thing, and then contain the ribs a little bit, and then sitting back into a low squat. So my hips are stacked relatively over my ankles, and my knees are facing forward, tracking directly over my toes. And then I'm just going to step out and in. So I'm squeezing my mid-back to open my arms as I step my right foot out, and then the same as I return. So these little crab walks with some kind of mid-trapezius work. And lats as well. So just breathe normal here. It's a little bit too quick to coordinate with the breath. Checking in with the position of the skull. So you might need to keep the back of the neck long and maybe tuck the chin a little bit. So I'm looking down at the ground just in front of my mat. Last time in this sequence. We'll return. Okay, coming up to stand, roll the shoulders. Now open them and then squeeze them down into a W, and as we step out, we open, and as we step in, we squeeze. Out, in, out, in. And I'm trying to keep everything really strong and stable apart from the extension of the arms and the squeezing in, and the stepping out and squeezing back together. So my legs are moving from my hip out to the side. My arms are moving at the elbow only. So my shoulder is remaining in external rotation, really broad, and then my ribs are squeezing together and down towards my hips as I send my hips back. So good, right? Out and in, out and in. See if you can sink lower, so send the butt back. Last time, out and in for this one. Out. Squeeze into the waist. Last few. And stand up, roll the shoulders back and down. And we're going to inch curl or inch worm all the way down. So rolling, rolling, rolling. And then walking out with the hands to a high plank position. Dropping the knees and coming back to a quadruped. Okay, so first just coming to your alignment in your quadruped position. Place the right hand somewhere in the middle. And take the left hand out as though you're sticking your thumb up. So it's coming out directly from the side of where the shoulder is, directly horizontally out in space with the thumb up. And I'm imagining that I'm levering my arm up using my back, so I'm squeezing my back muscles to lift. And then push the ground away, and remember to keep a tiny micro bend in that right elbow. Back of neck nice and long for 3, 2, 1, hold, little end range pulses up, up, up. Keep the right hip drawing back so that the pelvis is stable. It's just the shoulder that's elevating and lowering down. 3, 2, 1, come down. Take it out now on the diagonal, so extend the arm long more towards the top corner of the left of the mat, and then lift it up and down. Again, it's the back body that's lifting the arm. And it's somewhere in between vertical and horizontal. Out on the diagonal. This is strong on the right shoulder as well, because we're essentially holding a lot of our body weight in that right side. 3, 2, 1. And then you know the challenge is those little end range pulses. So come to neutral and then lift up from there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, see if you can take it out to horizontal and then lift it up and then internally rotate to take that back of hand to the back of the body and sit back for a stretch. Peel the shoulder back and down and then contain through the ribs. Should be a nice opening. And then come back to a quadruped position, and we'll do all that on the other side. So tiny bend in the left hand, take the right hand out and lift and lower. Keeping the pelvis and the head and the left side of the body completely still and strong. And really imagine the muscles on the back of the right body squeezing to lift the right arm. It's actually kind of incredible when you think about human anatomy. So it's less about, you know, oh, I have to lift my arm and, you know, the effort is coming from the pecs. No, the effort is coming from the back body. So squeeze the back to lift and control the lower by releasing the squeeze. 2 more. And then in range pulses. Up, up, again from the back. Squeeze up, up, up. 3, 2, 1, come down. And then deliberately we're going straight into the other variation, so that diagonal lift and lower. Every now and then just scan through the alignment of the rest of the body. Is the weight spread evenly between both the knees and the hand on the left side? Is the core supporting this movement by staying strong and stable, but also, you know, relaxed enough that you can breathe? 3, 2, 1, and lift from the back body, these end range pulses, up, 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 back of neck long. 3, 2, 1, come down. Oh no, take it out to the side, and then internally rotate, turn the palm down, turn inwards as though you're turning the thumb in, to then take the hand back with the back of the hand on the back body, and then sit back. And then peel the pec, the shoulder blade down the back, roll the humeral head open, and then contain through the ribs for a stretch. Okay, last little bit of this mid-back work. We're going to come to lie down on our tummy and take the arms out to a stop sign position. Inhale to get long and fill the belly. Exhale, squeeze the belly away from the ground. Inhale, push the belly into the mat to inflate and soften through the pelvic floor. Exhale, squeeze up through the pelvic floor and the belly away from the mat. Inhale, soften and expand the belly. Exhale, this time, lift. So keep back of neck long. It's the back body that's squeezing to lift the arms and the head up off the mat. And I'm just lifting my nipples off the ground. You might be able to come into more extension, but for now let's just start with a tiny, you might even keep the nipples on the ground. So it's an inhale to lower and soften. Exhale to squeeze and lift. And yes, my glutes are on here, but it's also my back body that's squeezing to lift and extend my spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time, exhale. And now extend the arms out to the side and all the way back behind you. Out to the side and back to stop. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Extend out to the side, all the way back. Maybe when they're back behind you, you can peel the shoulders open even more. And then back out to the side and back to stop sign. Come down. Last variation here. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Send the arms back. Lift the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. From the toes all the way up the inner seams of the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads. A little bit of a cramp in my foot here. Get long. And then come all the way down. Stop sign. Roll onto the right side. So use the left hand to push you to open the pecs. And then I like to also open the back body by reaching the left hand forward. And I kind of get as long as I can from my left hand to my left toes. As well as using that to push, to open, like you're leaning into the frame of a door to open the pecs on the right side. And then come back through center and do the other side. So first of all, push the right palm into the ground to open through the left pecs. And then extend the hand and foot long, if it feels comfortable, to open and create space down the right side of the body and the shoulders. And we'll come back through center. push the ground away and come up to an easy seat. Cross-legged or kneeling. So just a couple of really basic takeaways from this little burst. Humans are designed to be bipedal, so stand on two legs, which means the spine is designed to be an extension, not flexion. Flexion would be if we crawled. So we're designed to be an extension, but to be an extension, we need strong back body. So if you notice that you have a lot of tendency to round, then that's going to create a whole range of issues, but it's definitely going to mean that your back body becomes weak and your front body becomes tight. So we want to open the pecs and strengthen the back body to allow the spine to be in its, I guess, ideal neutral position, which is an extension. So we'll bear that in mind as we continue to work together in Heartfelt, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Lots of love.